Well, hello there. Did you sleep well? I'm glad to hear it. Does anything hurt? Perfectly normal. I've healed your leg, but the rest of the body took a serious tumble too, so it should still be hurting. That means everything is working as it should. Is the pain bearable, or do you want something to ease it? Some people aren't trustful when it comes to potions and magic, so they'd rather avoid it, if it's not necessary. Okay, I'll give you something, if you promise not to force yourself. Just because it stops hurting doesn't mean you are healed. Your body still needs a lot of rest. Here, drink this. It's not the truth potion, I promise. Just give it a few minutes. You should feel much better. So, do you recall something? Well, I don't think we can do anything about it right now. The pain? Oh, the pain of healing your leg. Well, that's something you'll remember for the rest of your life, and I know that from my own experience. That's why nobody tries it twice. But the leg is like new, right? So, if you feel ready, there's warm water in that room over there. You may wash yourself if you want to. You'll find clean towels in there as well. But be gentle with your body. You still have a lot of bruises and scratches. Oh, yes, you're naked. I forgot we burnt your clothes. You can look in that closet. Something will fit you for sure. No, those aren't the clothes of my dead patients. Yes, most of them belong to my patients, but they left them or forgot or something. These aren't the clothes of dead people, if you're superstitious. Okay, so I will give you some time then, and if you feel good enough, you may join me at the table. We'll eat breakfast and have a little talk, okay? Oh, just one more thing. Please don't stab me in the back. You're ready? Oh, you look so civilized. Yes, civilized. Yesterday you looked like a pile of misery and misfortune, and now you look like a human. I even remember whose clothes those are. I have some memories attached to them. Maybe. However, it's refreshing to see someone wearing them again. Never mind. Breakfast is ready. I hope you like eggs. You don't remember? Well, we'll find out soon. It's just scrambled eggs with wild mushrooms and herbs. Go on, try. And how does it taste? Like home? What do you mean? So you're sure you've eaten that before? Yeah. You know, there's something I must tell you. Poisonous? No, they're not poisonous. I'm not going to kill you. Well, at least not until we find out who you are. What I was trying to say is, you were talking in your sleep. Mostly mumbled. I wasn't able to understand everything. But there were two repeated names. Elor and Vaez. Does it sound familiar? That's a shame. Well, you know, Elor is a rather rare name. Throughout my whole life, I only knew one person named Elor. And it happens to be in Agathon. She was a witch, very wise and talented. She lived in the forest, alone, but sometimes she took apprentices. No, she was older than us. I often thought she was much, much older than us. But she was just that good at making potions. No, she wasn't vain, rather distanced. Like she'd seen so many things, been through so much, and she didn't expect anything good from life. But she still enjoyed little pleasures, helping people, teaching. Do you recall something? Anything? No, I don't think you were one of her apprentices. She would never teach someone from the Assassin's Guild. Or even someone wanting to join the Assassin's Guild. She hated them so much. She was really good at reading people. She had those eyes, like two icicles aiming straight at your soul. It was impossible to lie to her, or even keep something secret. But getting to the point, I think that in your sleep you were talking about her. Why? Uh, because I did another trick on you. Sorry for that. No, it was harmless. Not specifically in the food. It was the food. You see, it was Elore's signature dish. Kind of her love language. She made it only for those who she loved the most, and she was the only one who knew the recipe. Don't you feel different after eating? Calmer, happier? Doesn't it feel like everything's going to be all right? That's her magic. You wouldn't recall that taste if you were an enemy. She must have made it for you herself. The question is, what was your role in her life? Why do I know the recipe? Well, that was the last thing she taught me just before I left Agathon. I assume you don't remember anything from modern history either? I thought so. Well, it's too much to speak about. Let's leave that for another occasion. Let's just say she shared the recipe with me, so I could always feel her presence when I needed it. No one else has been granted that honor. Well, at least that's what I've been told. She strictly forbade treating others with that meal, but I think she would understand in this case. I guess I was as special to her as she was to me. Yes, I was one of her apprentices, and that's a bit strange because, you see, Vaez, that's me. At least that's what I've been called in Agathon. I haven't used it for ages. No, we haven't made any contact since that last meeting, for our mutual safety. I don't even know if she's still alive. That's a really long story. No, out of all the possibilities, I don't think she would send an assassin. She kept a really strong grudge against the people of your profession. I think there must have been something in her past, but she never told me about it. Well, I don't think we can get any further than this at the moment. Maybe your memory will return to you, or you'll start speaking clearly in your dreams. Maybe we can use magic, but to be honest, right now I can't recall anything useful in that matter. You can stay here as my guest, not only a patient, and we'll see. You know, there was one thing I wanted to tell you since we started eating. You eat like a baby. You have food all over your face. Let me clean that for you. Sorry for staring, but being that close, your eyes look strangely familiar. The color is for sure different, but that gaze. Oh? Who could that be? Don't worry, it's probably just a customer. I'll take care of it.